Medebeshas here. Say why na Barcelona and pushing between Lamine Yamal and Raphina? The answer is what happens on the pitch. Answer never parking as well. Raphina in the position of boy saying
right wing.
But they saying you're in the left wing.
So don't make me accommodate Lamine.
Exactly. So that switch alone tells the mindset and the reasoning behind the decision Barcelona took concerning Yamal. Adwene pa enye onyuma meeting mo pa onye boni ntimi mbe mo hweme. Adwene pa Barca wo edefa yeah. Adwene pa Barca wo edefa Adwene pa Barca wo edefa Yamal ho ne say omo be piano ase no bia, and it's because they tried and tried and tried with several other players groomed from La Masia and Fa. But with Yamal, they see a star. And you have to design the path to success. Abrofona no more success, you know. The omashe da ahye enya accidental. Yene success na yete nya no. And I kind of lack we dey na mani now. Omo money da. Omo hye. So they prepare and plan for their success. Barca, since Messi, even time Messi were, Barca were trying to groom a heir apparent. And to the Obabe di Messi idea. They tried with the Neymar project, you know. And Neymar and Messi played together. Unfortunately, Sikasem ne nyoma binti Neymar et dineni chrebe before fro. It meant Barca had to look elsewhere and find the next player or best succeed. Another next player in the succession line after Lionel Messi. They threw money at players to try and solve the issue. Dembele munyina befemu and Kusiaga. They decided to groom from within. And then yebenya Ansu Fati, Pedri, Gavi. Omunyina, they've tried to project them to be the new face of the next Barcelona project. Akosi saying, Amfa. So Laporta ne enim what they did, the transitioning between Ronaldinho Messi. Bakube Jemu Amabako. Ronaldinho will welcome Messi. No, they are tuning same say wodia. Anamebwa. So they wanted something like that. Sanka Messi kwa no a jaya to be same say way wodia. And the Ansu Fati experiment did not work. Pedri Omokotono from Las Palmas there. They wanted to groom him similarly. Amfa Gavi not on to me yes no. But in Yamal, it looks like finally they have a player to fill in the shoes, to take the next step, and now to take the mantle and usher Barca into the next era. And I need to can say, also a generational talent, and you don't see generational talent commonly. They seldom appear. A check. Be a once in every 30 years, 40 years, if I dare say 50 years, and 10 sisa.
It is 6 in Argentina J World Cup. No?
Yeah.
That's same year no more Messi.
Exactly.
Around that same month now no more
Messi. The world Lionel Messi. Into what do we need at Kokosheni year? Such things are orchestrated by the football gods, and then are planned by man. And then the manifestation, no, say a combination of what the gods designed and what man prepared. And that is the story of Yamal. And to be Raphina and Krobekacho. There is no way they will be able to push Raphina at Yamal's expense. Raphina ne dia obefem na wako. Yamal ne dia obetna. Nti saa no dia ofem wako no na upiano. Ana se dia otena no. Ene nya se dia otena no. Sebi onya de papa bia. Ofru duapa. Ene ye se dia ofru duapa no. Ono ne piano. Ana meboa. Ana mpenifo so na ka se mbese se ye wo to esie so a onche tentene ye nti wei no si ye pagya de ma wa tenten no enye difficult because nimfie nkuma na we de 17 years hwe de oye Barcelona's youngest goal scorer, youngest debutant, waje the European Championship with Spain, waje La Liga. So he's building a stock. So in brief, Yamal no be pushing on, and I want to give you 3 reasons why: the political reasons, the commercial reasons, and then the sporting reasons.
Okay, so last one is sporting reasons. I want
to maybe do community afa.
Okay, so question here say Raphina so numbers no. Basant means and also FM pushing.
Football is a numbers game, but it is also not a numbers game. Say a numbers game, Australia, then Rodri shouldn't have won it last season. In terms of the numbers for success, achievement, you know. Especially Lautaro Martinez. The numbers, the sporting aspect grows with the commercial aspect and the political aspect. Nemi and San and Nam. Uteba Kufi Maya difficult. Lewandowski, Lionel Messi. And I'm a boy.
Man, ya award in the crowd. I was like almost covered into good. But you're bobo.
Into ball now, yeah, and yet, in 90 minutes, no more ball parking this on the decisions that are taken behind the scenes and the influences certain powers wield and then the control football, and yet the action in the control football. So the sporting aspect, you know, but the political and the commercial reasons also are very important. Near about World Cup qualifier be. They tell you reading and say we are ball against Ireland. Am I France for qualifier? Okay. We are sure say a country kit will be and cafe for own room.
Okay.
I France against Ireland.
And then it was glaring. I just said,
I'm afraid a hand of frog.
Now, what you say, ball no a playoff.
There World Cup qualifier playoff. Oh, Shadrach. Shadrach, me jihad ya watching ni
ya. Ana na ehia va because that time kwa na van.
Va ni ho.
Oyechi eni ekonya Frank Lampard ni Germany no.
Ebe si line echi no.
Hand of frog. So football, the political aspect, and if you underestimate it, a play. Exactly. Plays a crucial role. Now, say you did football home come you be say, what are you offering? Laporta, a president of Barcelona, he wants to leave a certain legacy. Under Laporta, he gave us Messi. Laporta, about second time, he will want to bring another phase of the project that will usher them into a very successful period. Barcelona a company project, you know, and I'm a boy. Now, we company project now. Be pe obia. De ne beton club and send a be asika bebem. Company be no mubium na edi entia. Sikasem. And say me Laporta. Now me bejina socials nenim any omedi nkomo. I will want to sell this message to them. Politicians there no more manifesto. Manifesto ne there no more
promises be brave.
Boshe nko a. Enti boshe na die AC ana ode toto ho na ode ahyebo for the future. Enti we no he needs a message. He needs to send a certain message. And message no be send no. He needs a figure in the first team to pull along with. Why na kofa Ajabi den year campaign Victor Font.
Victor Font.
Good. Aye. So footballers now are not just footballers. They are brands. They have become icons. And they fuel a certain political drive. Kenya sa anka Dr. Baumia and Kofa Samuajan say ye do din be bata on be manifesto sports the fama yekeke. No skirmishes. But they needed the face of Jan to push it. And there's a country say bede for World Cup and who are course players. Saudi Arabia, check it. Neymar, Ronaldo, Eddie Ntia. Footballers now are bigger personalities with wider influence. And it's a me a Barca social. Na me to Abama Laporta krana. If I get an endorsement from Yamal, who is my icon, it will change my mind and I will vote for Laporta. What you are say? Ebi anka Laporta na mimpeno. But by Yamal ne ma he has brought way no feeling, no that happiness no to the Barca camp. And it's a Yamal and a Laporta na Laporta selling message about Yamal concerning Barca project na. There now did say besi. And sa to me no. Although say Raphina bobo ni dia, but on kitebi. Football has never been fair. You will be more money in born bopa. And it will be more about no money in boka, but nim diene. So, any monyame war mosunti. I know more dig be almost a card, a crabia na a jeans.
My dust.
Exactly. So Raphina is having an excellent season. But in terms of the future and the project, the then a tone message no. Barca can do that more with Yamal than they can do with Raphina. Again, the political link. Sharak Mboye no my sa Messi picture na no Jare Yamal no.
Yes.
Messi Jare Yamal. It has become an iconic picture. Yamal is stepping into the footsteps of Messi. Politically, Barca fans relate to this picture more than everything Raphina would do for the club. Raphina goes no sheni no. Bro, the impact this picture makes in the life of every Barca fan.
That is politically.
BPM for the enthusiasm. Exactly. Raphina didn't why watch goals. And in the history of Barca, goal scorers no Raphina will be doing. On to Suarez and Bo. Do you get me? But this picture, a symbol. A sense so dear the man Barcelona. We know you're betting on come 50 years to come. Raphina goes no after this season you'll be free. They make a note here,
okay.
You'll be free. Raphina goes, the goals in the area Copa del Rey, La Liga. Idea Barca who will be done no.
Lamine, kia wona Ghana, kia weka si yawo bolo twe, ye mane mobo.
But picture me, sure say, when you Messi crying him say,
nobody knew.
Boy now,
we can't catch us say.
Sure say,
yes,
even Lamine crowd pija no. Who say that week na picture ne be no. I'm very me sure say ne bia Messi always a boy no odware ne
the old picture the crowd no nim
and onu twa picture no kwa no
story no ya be exactly me say me start ya kasa me say football no say greatness baby man ya cheche ne soro na enyame no mo hwe football ne so no mo cheche wo soro a mo de be die nipa so na nipa hyehye and Sanyo man you can't explain it. Nobody can explain why Maradona did the hand of God. Obetimi achirem nobody. This is Maradona na Barca just intuition about the team so onye. But it is an act of divinity. England the same match na
same match so ne nsa no nko akata do twetwe
so fancy sa picture way and what it means eventually. Barcelona will need to tell a story along this line.
Dana century in the crowd so soon you.
Baby,
photo journalist. I said, or the picture, but he was very emotional.
Baby,
Ballon or any great award be a documentary now. Once I show us you video or backdrop.
Yeah.
You be doing come with them. Brief bell 2 minutes. Now say idea because I just messing a quick gare obiba. Young lady, Anna Babella.
Say a walk with that. Your bonus to an army. Yes, a subon idea. It is to usher you into the new world. Ufi, we are so full now by any area in him. Until your boys would do him. Now there is a certain spiritual significance of baptism and then bathing and cleansing. Yesu, oba kokotono, ro ne nase. Anameboa. Good. Yohane suboni no boy Yesu. Ama ashenso dia bawiem na we ne me double den.
So many.
So this thing is not just a photo shoot here for charity. No more here for charity o.
Barca team no.
Ye de kwaya do ye.
Okay.
Picture we no more here for calendar. Calendar no more for charity purposes. Do you think say just normal say charity driven initiative we na say ana Messi be dware akoda we. O dwen say normal.
So na Messi nkwa na wo assignment ni mo.
Debi
Barca place ni nyina da.
Yes.
But obi awa akwala e bi o dware no.
O ba ye. For to like menka say like reason with me.
Me tell you what can I say?
Only me fa kwan so.
We should think deep.
Yeah, only me fa kwan na menam so no. Then adia ye kwen yes ye Isra ana incremofozi ye Isra ye the adia ma zakat alms given. It means that any charity driven purpose has a certain spiritual attachment in Shraba. Okay, Sebasa. More a charity driven initiative. Some more bois or more musomuni bia. And the enyameno and sube be quine the amamo. This was a way opening period for Barca. And then you know what be. Barca yes can ameboa. Why never be quine in yes cadiamom? So I mentioned three things: political, commercial. See a beer camp nanoa. Barca have one of the biggest football museums over the whole world. Yes. Picture where you can see Barca museum. I only put back here. If Barca gives the number 10 jersey to Yamal, which is going to happen, no mu beer camp nanoa. Do you know the number of people who will throng there to watch the new Barca number 10? Messi driving every match day. Barca will fear. Do you know the number of jerseys Barca beton with the new number 10, especially if he does win the Ballon d'Or? I feel what in common as here. So everything that has happened orchestrated by the football gods, and then it has been designed by men for it to manifest. And in this era of greatness, not even Tobias and Sambalat in a basic wine. They cannot hear here. Not even Tobias Sambalat and a basic wine. So Raphina nin si wine. Emfa Yamal. On one case inwardly or better as said dear John the Baptist etias yes that time no yeah heavy saying yesu. Excuse me, but I'm not trying to do anything. But make us say not John no experience. Wakanya mi asem na che. But John asem na no kani na no the boko ko say nyame bi ba Messiah bi ba. To Raphina no on one case ni mu no, he will know that this boy is special and I dare not step in his way. Okay. So for political,
and then for political, for commercial and sports and then for spiritual reasons. And
no say no rem into the whole thing.
Sports in here.
The spirit, say ebia nyoma miensa we na why na keka bom no and na spirit no. Ade a wonfa wani hu. Politics ni de odi wani be hu. Sport ni odi wani be hu. And then the commercial success, you will see it. But for the spiritual connotations a link way, you will not see. And inexplicable. And yet by chance, anakodai we pay. It is for something special. And to answer your question, send ya ma Raphina be a quine yama bebo right, Sahanso na basa. Omu ni na betia see be a quine. Ama Yamal are achieving a greatness. Not a single soul within the Barca setup opposed Messi.
True.
Iniesta, Javi Mokra. Ronaldinho warmly accepted Messi. Exactly.
Even though it is painful, worship. Even that time, that's painful. The Messi, do you know when he said Messi,
but what's a honor tonight?
Almost in schoolmates in Piqué, Fabregas, South from a batch, and then mate for Ankasa Lamasia. I said, Lamine Yamal for way. It's the news that Messi be or how because already now Zavin yesterday, and the Frank Cracker team, near the promo 2 Zavin yesterday, Mama. Abaka at Melson Deco, Gilmore squad, no. But the news say there was one boy be or Awoba.
Omakama to be a dream.
No, boys, there was running in the community, some poem could hang crown a ball. Yeah. They see Messi every day. No more discuss it. They were just waiting for when Messi beba. But Ronaldinho was just there. I don't think finally by yourself Frank Crackard, I confirm me Baba or Connice Club. I feel Ronaldinho and try back a Ucho Mono.
They have to force him out.
This is
when he was ready to take off.
So the more kind of Siciana they may call Gary Bill, the now say, why no two no phone? Or to be able to say, and you're on to be mobile Spain. Because of the nonsense of on the telephone, no Gary Bill.
Yeah, the new thing.
So it's a deal of the Yanning and Crown and no credit.
That be
no, in the face of
no the lifestyle no net is other than Ballon d'Or. Ronaldinho did not
change him. The pass for
me time about say win no Ronaldinho non party ain't necessary maybe so sadly la no yeah
Messi was ready. He was ready.
Say oh they are fine number but a becca quadana shinti
definitely sanity. Now some Messi no call Haman for Messi will be the bio.
Zlatan, Ibra,
Giovanni Dos Santos in the or no one buy. As a how be Sana the as a how be
again, the next generation of young Barcelona supporters, they need a figure to look up to. They can't look up to Raphina. Raphina and Richie and Como Tono, Bintia, and then that's a Barca player. So they need somebody they can relate with. But the pictures be sent, they shall a story, Now, could they be kita placard be what trust Spanish a good new tembuame, the Spanish way I can say, and a good screen is no. Or the over my screen is so cry. Lamine Yamal, te cambio
me osito to kamasita soy Nico.
Your friend Nico.
Lamine Yamal.
Sa kind be because now Mike no off.
Lamine Yamal, te cambio me osito por tu kamasita soy Nico.
That's your friend Nico.
Oboni dini na wase no.
And
kamasita in Jesse no Lamine.
Or Lamine just on
the
teddy bear.
Simple message.
For translation, it was in the Google for Abra. So Lamine Yamal, I will trade with you my teddy bear for your shirt. I am Nico. How do you player be a Nico? Again, there is an artist and illustrator or Barcelona and Potemo. If an area Bosch, why a mural of Lamine Yamal at to Barcelona? Shadrach said, "Oh, picture no so sounds fine to so." And you will see that Yamal and him they draw at their tour. This is the era of projection and commercialization of Lamine Yamal from just a footballer to a personality and then an icon. Send a bear. Just like people idolize Messi, they will idolize Yamal. Just as people made money from Messi, Barca will make money from Yamal. And just as people appreciated the talent of Messi, they will appreciate fully the talent of Yamal. And nothing can stop it. We know a moving train. Catch us at Lamine Yamal, he's here to stay. Onye Ansu Fati di enibia.
Yeah, Mikai. Mike, me that say. Steve, I remember where.
Yeah, me that say.
101.3.
Mike, the